There's only one fruit of the Spirit. There aren't 9 different ones, and this is a really important distinction. Galatians 5:21 tells us what the fruit singular of the Spirit is, not what the fruits plural of the Spirit are. So it's one singular fruit. And the emphasis on the distinction between the singular and the plural is a biblical distinction, and one which Paul himself makes just above Galatians 5:21 in Galatians 3:16. So Galatians 3:16 refers to a promise that the spiritual descendants of Abraham, those justified through faith, would possess this land. Genesis 12:7, Genesis 13:15, Genesis 24:7. And Paul makes the point in Galatians 3:16 that the promise is made to Abraham and his seed, singular, not Abraham and his seeds, plural, because it's being made to a particular singular person, which is Jesus Christ. So the distinction between singular and plural in Paul's mind is very important. And then in Galatians 5:19, just above 5:21, we see that the works of the flesh, the opposition to the fruit of the Spirit, is in the plural, works plural. So if Paul wanted to make fruits plural, he would have done so, but he deliberately didn't do so because he was making this point, which is that there aren't 9 different fruits of the Spirit. There's one fruit composed of 9 different elements: the love, joy, peace, forbearance, goodness, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. And so what that means is if we're habitually showing 7 of the components but habitually not showing 2, or habitually showing 6 but habitually not showing 3, it's not the fruit of the Spirit in all its fullness. You know, sometimes it's like we champion the fact and we boast and are proud of the fact that we habitually don't do some components of the fruit of the Spirit. You might boast about how no one can mess with us and how we lose patience quickly, or how we're quick to go from kindness if people take advantage of that kindness when people start to mess with us. But that's not the fruit of the Spirit in all of its fullness if we're habitually not showing some of those components. No one's expected to be perfect. Sometimes we stumble, sometimes we fail, but habitually speaking, lifestyle-wise, our lifestyle shouldn't be completely devoid of the components of the fruit of the Spirit. So,